Hey, it's Ron again, backstage at our Backstage kitchen at the Arcada Theater with two rock and roll legendary guys. This is the place where the rockers start cooking before they start rocking. And I'm telling you what, first of all, I love you guys because I very rarely get to look any rock and roller right in the eyes. This is amazing for me.
Look out.
Joey Molland from Badfinger and Denny Laine from the Moody Blues, later to be part of, oh my gosh, the Wings. This is crazy to have you guys here. And so we do this thing backstage, our Backstage kitchen, because you guys have a show here at the Arcada tonight. And what we do is we kind of mix food and cooking and music. Just because I'm Italian, it's everything I love. And a lot of times I'm doing Italian stuff, but because of my good friends here from across the pond in England, I understand one of your favorite dishes is called beef with Yorkshire pudding.
It's roast beef and Yorkshire pudding, yeah.
Okay, roast beef.
Yeah,
okay.
roast beef, Yorkshire.
So I did my research, and there's all kinds of ways you can do this apparently. And one site said there's no wrong way of doing it. That's why I felt really comfortable doing this, because I know you have your own way.
Right, well, it's a family dish anyway, and everybody had their own take on it there even. But it always had roast beef with Yorkshire pudding.
So what I don't understand, okay, so we'll start at the beginning. First I want to get this meat in here. So this is a top round. I mean, this is, look at this, that's top of the line meat right there.
All right.
And with you guys being here, I can't use some cheap beef.
That's right.
But I don't know, see, again, being Italian, I love to season everything up.
Yeah.
Now, do you season it up with salt, pepper, and that kind of stuff typically?
Sure, yeah.
Okay,
I
so
do.
So I'm just putting a rub on it, a little salt and pepper here, a little salt, but I put a lot of garlic powder. See, that's my difference.
That's different.
That is different.
Well, that is different, yeah.
But I mean, it's really simple.
That's all right. It all works, like you
A
said.
lot of times, I'll even use Worcestershire sauce.
That's more like it.
You
It's
do
more like
that.
the English thing, yeah.
Okay, so we put that in, and then here, now the next thing I usually do with this kind of thing, because I've been practicing, is I make the dough for the Yorkshire. But why do they call dough? Because we call these like muffins.
Yeah, we call it puddings. Puddings.
Yeah, Yorkshire pudding, yeah.
Pudding.
Yeah.
It's not so much dough.
It's big as well. They make
Dough's
big
money.
portions of it. Yeah, that's right, yeah.
But so why is it, I mean, for us, America, the only pudding that we know has the word Jello in front of it.
Well, true.
So-
It's usually sweet, yeah. But it's just what this is called. I mean, it's basically batter that you use on fish and chips and everything. It's the same sort of deal, you know.
Now
They
you-
make
But
batter.
they make it in cake pans
Yeah,
and
they
stuff. They
do,
make
yeah.
it in like bread
Yeah.
pans and all that stuff in England.
Sure.
Yeah, they make big slices of it because it's so delicious.
I hope this
You
will be.
put a bit of brown gravy on this and you lose your mind.
I did. Well, see, that's
Yeah,
what I did.
yeah.
I mean, that's the next thing, because that's what I did. I took the dough, and I put a little brown gravy, and I baked it with the brown gravy.
that's
in it.
the
Oh,
idea.
okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so I did that. And then I had to make my brown gravy, which I did here. And I took from cooking the beef,
Yeah.
I took the juices.
That's right.
Always,
That's how we do it.
Always.
Yeah, and a bit of flour.
Never
Little
water.
flour.
Always
Yeah,
the
that's
juices.
it, that's it.
I didn't use any water.
That's right, man.
I used a little
yeah.
vodka. Is that okay?
Water just makes it thinner, doesn't it?
That'll
You know?
No, this is not.
Whiskey,
Look how
babe.
thick this is.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
thing probably I probably cooked that for about maybe 3 hours. Really
Yeah,
slow, really slow.
Yeah.
So we made the gravy, and then I had to skin my potatoes because I know mashed
Always.
potatoes is a big deal here.
Yep.
So these are really homemade, the way my mom used to make it.
Yeah, yeah.
But we make it very slow. But do you use milk in yours out there?
Milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milk
yeah.
and butter.
Milk and butter, that's
Okay,
right.
and-
Salt.
Salt.
You've got to have salt and mashed
Oh, yeah,
potatoes,
okay, there you
otherwise
go.
it
Yeah,
won't
definitely.
taste.
There's definitely salt in
Yeah,
there.
can't have
Now-
mashed potatoes without salt. You know
Okay.
what's weird? Salt gives it like the buttery flavour, doesn't it?
It does everything.
You know,
Salt gives it the
really-
butter.
Yeah.
It makes the butter.
It makes it come out,
We
yeah.
used to use so much salt.
Are you coming
couldn't
out?
see the
Are you
food.
coming out? It's great, it's great.
So when you guys are on the road, back in, with the British invasion of the early 60s and you guys were coming to America, what was the biggest food kind of hit you in the face? Like, what is this when you came to America? Like, what was the strangest?
I don't know.
You know,
I mean,
I know what I'm going to say. I know what
Well,
I'm going to
it's, we travel a lot. It's always like fast food, which is a mistake sometimes. But America does have the best fast food. You got to admit that.
The best what?
Fast food,
Yeah, they do have, burgers
So
and
it was
stuff
always
like that.
burgers, really.
Burgers.
Yeah.
Well, did you have burgers back then
Well,
in
they
England?
had like
we had
cheapo ones called
Wimpys.
Wimpy.
Wimpy.
He knows it.
Yeah, Wimpy.
See?
They
Oh,
were
they
like
were
a-
that bad,
they were
that's
like a
how
little-
they're famous. But
Really
little-
well done, little tiny burger, like about that big. Yeah,
So
yeah.
did you call them bangers?
No, that was
bangers are-
sausages.
sausages.
Yeah, big fat sausages. Yeah.
Bangers and mash.
Bangers and
It is
mash.
sausage, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the thing that made you really wonder if Americans were crazy or not?
Pickles.
You don't have pickles there.
Pickles.
We do, but not so much.
Not like that. We have, it's different.
They
in
have 'em
England,
in
but
fish and chip
all
shops.
the pickles in America taste the same,
Yeah.
and they put them on everything.
That's right.
You get them with apple pie. You know, you have pickles in it.
I
You know
never
what
had
mean?
that one, Joey.
Oh, I lost my mind. I tell you, you know, I had a waitress. I used
Get out.
to make a specific point of telling them no pickles, because everything tasted like pickles. Well, they'd bring me pickles anyway, full size whole
Typical
pickles.
American, stubborn
I hate
American.
pickles. Yeah, you had to be always on the plate. You know that. You know that's true. Well, one day I got the pickle and I was so angry. I threw it on the floor. And the rest of well, the waitress went up, and I'm telling you the truth, she picked that pickle up and threw it at me. She was really offended that I got rid of the pickle.
Well,
so
you
hers
just
pickles
upset the
for
whole
me.
of America, right?
Lost my mind.
We're very serious about our pickles, Jimmy. I'm
Oh,
telling
you are serious about that? Yeah, in England we get in a pickle. You know, is the
More often than not,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So how about our fast food, like our McDonald's? Was that all around back then, that kind of thing?
No, it wasn't, because that's what he's saying. Wimpy was their equivalent.
Wimpy,
you know, it
like
was
in
a cheap
Popeye.
equivalent. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but it was
no hot dogs.
It was
No hot
a
dogs,
burger.
no.
It was a burger, but it was a cheap, fast food thing.
How about pizza?
That thing.
Did you have pizza in England
Not
back then?
really.
Not really, no.
because you know, England was more like the working place that people came from all over the world, like Chinese restaurants, Indian, right? And all that sort of stuff became popular with the fish and chips. Vans were always eating that stuff later.
Fish and chips, of course.
Because they were always open.
You know, it was really the fast food of the day when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Pies, you know, like meat
pies,
pies and stuff. They started bringing in like Savoy sausages.
It got a little
few
bit more
different
like that
things,
after a
but
while, you know.
Mainly fish and chips, and there was
Basic stuff.
So
Very basic.
after you did your big arena shows in the late 60s and early 70s, and you'd be done and all sweating and have a little beer or something after, what would you be eating?
Oh, we can't talk about that on
Take
television.
it easy, you. This is a rock and roll family show.
No, we would have, you know, whatever the town we're in, they would supply us with their local fare, as they call it.
Yes.
And it would be, you know, whatever, southern fried stuff, you know, anything we'd
A lot of
never
fried
really
chicken
done.
they did.
Barbecue ribs, you know, whatever was to their town we would have. And that's good too, because you're learning all about that stuff.
Would
And
you
you have a stomach like a cast iron stomach
I'm
after
sure.
a while. And it's much better than eating on the road, you know. So that's what they usually do at the end of the gig.
How would you compare the meat in America to the meat in England?
Well, I mean, it's always like straight from the butcher in England. Because as a kid, I never had a fridge, so it was always like that night.
Really?
They'd bring the meat home and they'd cook it then, and it'd be all gone. So no afters.
No fridge.
Leftovers.
Yeah,
Well,
you do the
sometimes
shop, yeah, that's right, no fridge. Yeah.
leftovers would become like in the morning. You'd have it like all mashed in, and they called it bubble and squeak.
That's right, yeah,
And
yeah.
fry it
that's
all
right,
up for
yeah.
breakfast.
What was it called?
It was a concoction of all the food you had the night
Bubble and
before.
squeak.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And you'd eat that for breakfast with a couple of
Hey,
eggs on
cut
it.
an onion up and fry it. You know?
So it seems in England that when it comes to food, there's always an and in there. You got bangers and mash.
Yeah.
What was that? Bubbles?
Bubble and squeak.
Squeak.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
always a one and the other thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Food
Fish and
never gets
chips.
lonely. Fish and chips.
Yeah, yeah.
Food never gets lonely when you're in England.
Roast beef and Yorkshire pudding.
Sausage,
That's what I'm saying. There's always an and in there.
sausage, egg, and chips.
Oh, you're throwing it out there.
Sausage bangers, mash. You know, never mind.
Let me get. I
Some
think it's.
highfalutin.
Let me see here.
The
So
famous
this is
five.
what.
Is that ready yet?
Yes, this is what it looks like. Let me grab it out here because we have stoves right backstage. Look at that
Look
thing.
at this, man.
Look at that.
Oh, now you're
Holy
talking.
cow, look at that.
Now, oh, you thought that was the.
No, I mean, just saying, that's what it looks like.
That's what it's
Yeah.
supposed to look. So let me plate this up, and this is. I'm going to try to put together an actual English dish, and you tell me now. Now, the first thing I do here is I got to make sure our knife is sharp.
Oh, yes. Stand out of the way.
That's
This
the
man's
thing.
serious.
That's right.
Oops, sorry.
That's right. Yeah. Off with his head.
Up with his head. All right. So let's see. Now I understand it has to be cut very, very thin.
Yes, that's
They
the
cut it
idea.
thin, yeah. They do cut it thin, yeah.
All right. Let's see how we got here. I got a little bit of a crust on there.
Yeah.
Is that too thin?
No, it's good.
all good.
It's good.
Okay. Look at that crust. I put that salt and pepper.
Yeah, since America, I've taken to cutting it a bit thicker than that, haven't you?
That's funny.
You might not get another meal, right?
And talking about meat, you know, the meat's the best in America. It's the best meat in the world.
Really?
Steaks. You can't get a steak like that. And you got to go a long way in England to find one.
Really?
And you got to pay a lot of money.
Oh, it's a lot of money.
Well, that's the thing.
I mean, you can get it. It's just it's in the best restaurants.
Now, I went to, there we go, we plate this up. I went to Disney, the closest to England I got, because I have actually home in Italy.
Oh.
And I'm in Italy all the time. But England is so close, yet I just I never made it out there.
Oh, really?
So,
You should go. It's lovely.
oh, I'm dying to. Well, when you guys are there.
And you know, you'll find some really good food in England. Some really great restaurants in London.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, all the Indian restaurants are the best in the world.
So Indian restaurants is a big deal over there.
Yeah, because it was part of the Commonwealth. So,
I'll just do this. Yes.
you know, it's kind of that traditional
Absolutely,
food is.
Put this here. Indian food. So do you like Indian food?
Oh, I do, yeah.
So we put a little mashed potatoes, right? That's what you said.
Yeah.
A little mashed potatoes. Oh, look at this. This looks good. Holy
You
smokes.
better believe it.
Now I take a little bit of, I've got some steamed cabbage that I made. Cabbage is a pretty popular vegetable
Oh,
for you out
yeah.
there, isn't it?
Well,
So we got that
It
there.
is, yeah. You know, if you're an orphan,
It's cheap. Cabbage on everything. Sugar sandwiches.
Sugar sandwich. We
well,
put
you
a
know,
little
my
bit.
mum was lovely. She accepted the fact that I didn't eat cabbage. I just couldn't.
You was one of
bear
them
it.
kids, weren't
Yeah,
you?
yeah. I was.
I'm not
I
eating
can
that.
eat that, man.
Sprouts as well.
So cabbage and sprouts is a big deal. So is this typically how it'd be served?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, the
More or
gravy's
less.
more layered over it, you know.
Yeah,
but
on a
it's
bigger
just-
plate, Ron.
On a much bigger plate. Well, this is America here. You know, we try to do things. We try to watch our figure.
You're like, what's that
sure
green
you
stuff?
do.
Well, this makes it look nice.
It does look nice.
Yeah, what
yeah.
is that though? That's
parsley.
Parsley. Yeah.
Parsley.
That's right. Well,
It's
we use
not
a bit
British,
of
of
parsley, don't we?
course.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
cut
do.
it up. We got to cut this up.
We
I
do.
want you guys to try it. And let me see. I should have had two. You know, I should have had two of you guys. I mean, two plates. And everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me
should
just
have,
do
we should
this.
have, yeah.
This is yours, sir. There's your fork.
We used to get our own plates in Liverpool.
No, you know,
It was great.
this is, I know.
Yeah, the
This
luxury.
is yours.
That's
I
a
want you to
luxury.
try
I don't know
it.
about Birmingham.
You give this a try. I have other.
All right.
Now you tell me. Tell me if
Actually,
that's
can I
close.
just?
Sure,
do
sure.
this? Let me use that knife a minute.
So what do you think?
Very nice, very
Is
tender.
it good? Is it good? Well, it feels nice and tender.
Let me get
It's
you
the
a
Yorkshire
plate.
pudding I'm looking at.
You like that one?
Oh, that's all right. Yeah.
I'm testing it.
Testing it. Come on now.
And that has to have a lot of
So
gravy
should I put
on it.
more gravy on it?
Gravy on
Well, let's
that.
put more gravy, because I'm learning. Let's put a lot of the gravy.
That's good.
Like that? Joey, how about you? A little
Yeah,
bit?
loads of gravy.
Loads of gravy.
Plenty
Look
of
at that.
gravy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Well, the gravy's the
The
flavour.
idea
isn't
is
it?
not to see the food.
Oh, my
Only the
goodness.
gravy.
Well, that's like us with our spaghetti sauce.
I know.
Yeah.
Tell me if I got close with that.
Oh, it's
Because you know, I'm
good.
telling you guys, if I got close, am I close?
Yeah, it's good. Real
Wow.
good.
We love it, man.
Well, you know, you guys,
Come to Onesti's for your English beef and
Don't
mashed
interrupt me,
potato.
I'm eating.
I really
right.
appreciate you guys being here. Like I said, it's an honor to have you gentlemen here. Look at Denny's like going to town, long day.
Oh, sorry. Good hatch.
So I used to play baseball. So having you guys here is a big honor for me, and being here at the Arcada Theater, legendary guys. But you know what? As big a performers with biggest careers as you have, that's how nice you guys are. You're regular guys. We here in Chicago, we call you guys neighborhood guys because you're one of us.
That's where we come from.
Thanks for being here.
You're
Thank
the
you
best,
very
Ron.
much. I'm not
You're the
gonna.
best,
Joey's
Ron.
got a knife. I'm not even getting close to him. Thank you.
Thanks for having me along.
The
man.
Backstage
Appreciate
Kitchen
you.
here at the Arcada Theater. Denny Laine, Joey Molland, and I'm Ron. We'll see you next time, and maybe we'll do a Greek dish next time. I love doing this English stuff.
Okay.
See you next time.
Sounds good. See ya.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
That
man,
was
that's
awesome. Go on, continue. Come on, my dear.
Few
You gotta
lines
try
came
it.
out of there.
I
Few
want you to
lines
try it.
came out there.
I want you to try it. You get to use
There's
this
a bit of
fork.
mashed potato as
A little
well.
mash, yeah, a little mash. I mean, keep eating if you want. I got a
No,
whole.
man, it's all good.
Is it good?
Yeah, the beef's really nice and tender, man.
It
Yeah,
is.
man, that's the good stuff right there. I just wanted to
That's nice. See,
try this stuff here. You know what? I hope you're a meat eater.
yeah.
I hope you're a meat eater because this is like good stuff. Hold on.
Well, there you go. See, what you need
Now I
now
have to learn how to
Oh, yeah.
make
Thank
this.
you, man.
is you do.
Gotta learn how to make this for you.
Yeah. But you got to get yourself a restaurant.